Tonight was a regular scheduled meeting for the city of Cohasset. We started out with a 6:30 work session for the fire department, relief association. Regular meeting was at 7. We had 4 additions to the agenda, changes that came in since we set the agenda Thursday. Let me get right to it. We had the presentation from Great Tails Animal Rescue, and they brought little props with them. And they have $200,000 that they were able to procure for a building. They don't have a site. They've been all over the county trying to find a site. We happen to have the perfect piece, and we have enough land that we could give them a half a lot up in the industrial park without any residential houses around it, or there should be no complaints in the future whatsoever. So we approved tonight to give them half a lot to construct the Great Tails Animal Rescue operation, and they got a good outfit, and it sounds like they're gonna push hard and do well, and it will be the only one in Itasca County. So their biggest killer was they couldn't find a place. So we took care of that tonight. We approved the 2021 bituminous paving projects, and we had several of them. I don't need to list them all right now, but I'm gonna. 9th Avenue Southwest, Riverside Avenue, Park Avenue, 8th Avenue Southwest, 2nd Street Northwest, 6th Avenue Northwest, 5th Avenue Northwest, 4th Avenue Northwest, Columbia Street, 1st Street Northwest, which is all basically the street and roads between here and Empino. So those were approved, and the bid came in lower than expected. So, which is always a nice little caveat. We discussed resolution 2021-33 and approved it to decrease the speed limit on Tioga Road from 63 until the guardrail, which is about 1 mile, then it would go back to 40. And the reason is we put up our speed sign out there. We did some recording, and the results were not impressive. We had over 60% of the traffic of 268 vehicles total. Just on that 62%, we're going between 51 and 55 miles an hour. We had some that were going over 80. We've got Tioga Beach, Tioga Landing, the bike trail. We got a lot of people. There's a lot of things going on in the summer, and if the residents can slow down and the non-residents to the point where they can run 30 through there, we will have a lot less safety issues. If we have to, we'll add extra enforcement. And then the next option will be speed bumps. So we're hoping this awareness, alerting the public and getting everybody to slow down on that road a little bit. It's getting to be a little dangerous, and it's not going to slow down in the summer. So we approved that tonight, and we'll be changing the signage ASAP. We acknowledge a petition from Tioga Pit residents to create a water surface use ordinance for Tioga Pit. The council decided they did not want to go into the management of water usage. We believe that's a DNR project since they control it and the landing. So we neglected to opt out of that. We approved a quote from Stellar Medical in the amount of $4,027 for a defib kit for the new senior center and first aid kit for all city buildings. We approved that. A quote from Musco Lighting for Portage Park to troubleshoot all the burnt out light bulbs and fixtures. We finally found a truck that can reach it. $64.40, we approved that. We approved the sale of equipment on min bid, Ford F-250 and a Schweiss snowblower. That was approved. Cemetery flower removal notice. The 30th, I believe, was the date. Everything's going to come down, so everybody wants to get anything they want out of the cemetery off their, headstones and stuff. Now is the time, if you want to preserve it. Approve recommendation from a donation committee for fee waiver for the community center rental on Saturday, October 16th for a benefit event. That was approved tonight. A resolution adopting the 2022 proposed budget. And with that, approve the resolution 21-33. We approve that resolution. Adopting the preliminary tax levy. And that, of course, came with about a 7.5% increase. We're running at about 30% of tax capacity. the average for the state and every city in the state. The average is 57. We'll be 20 points below the average. And this is our one chance to recoup and reduce potential future levy increases with a downtown project to expand. With the addition of Huber, we can hopefully get the tax base to the point where we don't have to see the big levy increase that we were facing by doing nothing, which was going to be about 180% in 9 years projected. So this council either did something to try to put the stops on that, or the next two councils will be dealing with it. So it's our duty to do what we got to do. No one likes to raise the levy. It's now or never for this group. This is how we felt. So we'll have public hearings. We'll explain the project. We've got a North Span group coming in to help us with the interaction with the community. Any questions, generate to the city, call me, but we'll bring you up to speed on what the proposed plan is. I think it's not a secret. We've owned the Cohasset Mill property for some time, and the development will be there, and we're working on some pretty exciting things. So it should be a great revenue generator and a destination point for our city. We also set a public meeting to adopt the final budget and levy, and I believe it was December, and that will be December 14th at 7 p.m. We'll have our public hearing for the budget and levy. And then we, 21-34, with requesting conveyance of a tax forfeited trust parcel for an unauthorized public purpose. This is a parcel that Huber Engineered Woods needs, and so we're just conveying that over to Huber. And that will be in the railroad spur area. We had an addition to the agenda, which was the Relief Association, and we approved a $200 increase in their annual retirement fund. That puts them at $3,100, which is the level at the state that we can go to right now, and puts us more in line with the neighboring cities, because we want to reward our fire department. We feel they're the best, and we hear nothing but good about them. So thank you guys. We didn't really have any miscellaneous reports and FYIs. Claims in the amount of $111,747.72, and we approved the August 24th City Council meeting minutes. And that concluded our meeting for Tuesday, September 14th. The time was about 7:50. Thank you.